Hare Krishna. This video will be called The Demoniac Illuminati Mentality Revealed. I'm going to read from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, translated by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. I'm going to read from the 16th chapter, which is called The Divine and the Demoniac Natures. This chapter is very revealing, in that it gives us an insight into the mindset of the Illuminati and what makes these people tick, etc. So I'm going to read a few verses from this 16th chapter. I'll start with text 4. Translation: arrogance, pride, anger, conceit, harshness, ignorance, these qualities belong to those of demoniac nature, O son of Pṛthā. Purport. So the translation is that's spoken by Śrī Kṛṣṇa, Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. This purport, which I will now read, is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. A picture of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupāda. Don't know if you can capture that. There you go. There's a picture of His Divine Grace. Okay, I will continue with the reading. His Divine Grace is a pure devotee of Kṛṣṇa, and the only person who can actually transmit the message of the Lord 100% without defect is a pure devotee, a liberated soul who's free from the defects of a conditioned soul. And Prabhupada is such a personality. Okay, purport. This is the purport to text 4. In this verse, the royal road to hell is described. The demoniac want to make a show of religion and advancement in spiritual science, although they do not follow the principles. They are always arrogant or proud in possessing some type of education or so much wealth. They desire to be worshipped by others and demand respectability, although they do not command respect. Over trifles they become very angry and speak harshly, not gently. They do not know what should be done and what should not be done. They do everything whimsically, according to their own desire, and they do not recognize any authority. These demoniac qualities are taken on by them from the beginning of their bodies in the wombs of their mothers, and as they grow they manifest all these inauspicious qualities. Hare Krishna. Okay, I just want to make a small comment here. There's a sentence here in the purport. The demoniac want to make a show of religion and advancement in spiritual science, although they do not follow the principles. So this perfectly describes George Bush and the other Illuminati pawns that are now controlling this world, so-called controlling this world. They make a nice show of being Christians and God-fearing men, but in actual fact they're demons. They don't accept God's authority. Prabhupada says here, they do everything whimsically, according to their own desire, and they do not recognize any authority. Well, they don't recognize God's authority. That's the real authority. They might follow some demoniac leader, some naga serpent or whatever, but they don't follow God's authority. They do everything whimsically, and people who follow such demons, they're on what? The royal road to hell. Didn't Prabhupada say that? In this verse, the royal road to hell is described. So, yeah. Anyone's taking George Bush's philosophy, or taking any of his philosophy, or the philosophy that he presents to the masses, or mind controls the masses with, anybody who's taking that philosophy is on the royal road to hell. Just like we said in the previous video I made, what the anti-New World Order movement need to understand. Eating satanic remnants is making our consciousness satanic. So slaughterhouse food, slaughtered animals, slaughtered in the Illuminati slaughterhouses, if we eat that type of food, then we are on the royal road to hell. We're becoming satanic in mentality, and we're on the royal road to hell. This is not the Lord's philosophy. The Lord doesn't want us to eat poor animals. We have no right to kill them and eat them. This is the philosophy of the Illuminati. So, following such demoniac leaders as George Bush and co. means we're also on the royal road to hell. Okay, continuing, text 7, 16th chapter, text 7. Translation. Those who are demoniac do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness, nor proper behaviour, nor truth is found in them. Purport. In every civilized human society, there is some set of scriptural rules and regulations which are followed from the beginning, especially among the Aryans, those who adopt the Vedic civilization, and who are known as the most advanced civilized peoples. Those who do not follow the scriptural injunctions are supposed to be demons. Therefore it is stated here that the demons do not know the scriptural rules, nor do they have any inclination to follow them. Most of them do not know them, and even if some of them know, they have not the tendency to follow them. They have no faith, nor are they willing to act in terms of the Vedic injunctions. The demons are not clean, either externally or internally. One should always be careful to keep his body clean by bathing, brushing teeth, changing clothes, etc. As far as internal cleanliness is concerned, one should always remember the holy names of God and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The demons neither like nor follow all these rules for external and internal cleanliness. As for behaviour, there are many rules and regulations guiding human behaviour, such as the Manu Samhita, which is the law of the human race. Even up to today, those who are Hindu follow the Manu Samhita. Laws of inheritance and other legalities are derived from this book. Now, in the Manu Samhita, it is clearly stated that a woman should not be given freedom. That does not mean that women are to be kept as slaves, but they are like children. Children are not given freedom, but that does not mean that they are kept as slaves. The demons have now neglected such injunctions, and they think that women should be given as much freedom as men. However, this does not improve the social condition of the world. Actually, a woman should be given protection at every stage of life. She should be given protection by the father in her younger days, by the husband in her youth, and by the grown-up sons in her old age. This is proper social behaviour according to the Manu Samhita. But modern education has artificially devised a puffed up concept of womanly life, and therefore marriage is practically now an imagination in human society. Nor is the moral condition of woman very good now. The demons, therefore, do not accept any instruction which is good for society, and because they do not follow the experience of great sages and the rules and regulations laid down by the sages, the social condition of the demoniac people is very miserable. Okay, in this purport, Prabhupada says, now in the Manu Samhita it is clearly stated that a woman should not be given freedom. That does not mean that women are to be kept as slaves, but they are like children. Children are not given freedom, but that does not mean they are kept as slaves. So we've all been nicely mind controlled to accept this philosophy of woman's liberation. This philosophy was created by the Rockefellers. I mean, one video I've recently seen, Rockefeller admitted that he did this so that the Illuminati could gain extra funds by taxing another class. Before they were taxing just men, and then when they made this woman's liberation movement,